The main difference between the substitute for Senate Bill 1653 and the original is that the substitute exempts special school districts and state schools from the annual accountability report cards because the nature of what they do is so unique that the metrics would not really provide any additional relevant information about their success and how they're operating. There are a few other changes, and I will note those as we go through the bill. So the bill requires the State Board of Education to create a standardized accountability form so that parents, taxpayers, and the general public may easily understand a school's performance. This information must be published each year. Originally, it was in July. That has been changed in substitute to September 15th, first to schools and then publicly. And by September 30th, which was originally August in the original language, is now September 30th in the substitute. The school must make the accountability scorecards available on their website. The scorecard utilizes an A through F grading scale, which itself is based on a 0 to 100 score metric. Failure to test at least 95% of students results in a letter grade demotion, and there's also some rating factors that are used in this analysis, and I'll discuss those when we get to those in the bill. I'm just going to keep going kind of chronologically through the bill as it flows. The next piece is the Show Me Success program, which will be implemented after the 2026-2027 school year. This program provides results-based financial incentive structure for schools. $100 per student to schools in the top 5% of all public schools or top 5% of student growth, and $50 for those between 5 and 10% of performance or growth. And those funds are set aside and used for teacher recruitment and retention, which is a change that is in the substitute. Originally, it was going to be used for a one-time recurring bonus to classroom faculty and staff, and now that money will be directed to recruitment and retention. Next, growth to proficiency standard will measure if a student is on a trajectory to achieve grade level proficiency within 3 years or grade 10, whichever is earlier. And the rating factors that will be used, which we referred to in the earlier part of the bill, overall student academic achievement, student academic growth of all students, and specifically also in the lowest quartile for K through 8 and 4-year graduation rate plus success ready graduate measurements for high school. So for K through 8, the apportionment is thus: academic achievement 40%, value added growth 30%, growth to proficiency 30%. For high school, academic achievement, which is distributed evenly between overall achievement, value added growth, and growth to proficiency, is 75% of the score. What they call success ready graduate is 15%, and then a 4-year graduation rate is 10%. Of the metric that's used for the evaluation there. Schools shall report on 6-month graduates for any of those who join the military, attend further education or training, or who are employed at what the substitute calls skilled workforce position, but which I kind of think of as like full-time competitive work, like you have entered the workforce. The State Board of Education is required to develop an accountability scorecard for overall statewide performance. Originally in the bill, that was a DESI scorecard, but the substitute changes that to just an overall statewide performance metric. And then finally, to make sure that this is not a bill that would ever become stagnant, the A through F rating increases by 5% increment every time 65% of schools around the state earn an A or B rating. So there's a treadmill for success that you're always trying to kind of pursue higher achievement as time goes on.